one of the greatest of all time. I think he's incredible. I don't think he's the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. For anybody to call Islam the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world when Jon Jones is still fighting is nuts and shouldn't be ranking in the pound-for-pound or doing any of the rankings ever, if that's what you really think. Jon Jones has never lost a fight ever. He's fought all the baddest dudes in the world. And then when you think about what pound-for-pound rankings really mean, he moved it up to heavyweight and destroyed the best guy in the world. As long as Jon Jones is still fighting, active, and in the rankings, yeah, nobody's pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. I mean, when you think about what pound-for-pound really means, right? He fought Volkanovski, who's a weight class lower than him. Jon Jones beat everybody at light heavyweight, then beat the best heavyweight in the division like it was nothing at a higher weight class.
So, I mean,
Jon Jones is absolutely positively the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world, probably the greatest fighter of all time in any sport. When you talk about who's the baddest dude in the world, you put two guys in a room and who walks out, Jon Jones walks out of the room every time. No question about it.
yeah. And in no way trying to diminish Jon's accomplishments, but he's
But
he's fought once in the last however many years. Islam's fighting multiple times a year, defending. So at what point does activity outweigh Jon's?
Beautiful. I like that you asked that question. Let's talk about activity. 3 years off. Nobody, not even Ali, nobody's ever come from 3 years off and looked the same. Jon Jones walked through the heavyweight, the number one guy in the heavyweight division, like it was nothing, with 3 years off. Yeah, Jon Jones is the best ever. Ever. And when I say ever, I mean in any combat sport. He's the best ever. You throw Jon Jones in a room with anybody, Jon Jones walks out of the room.
Man, what is this? I don't have before this.
This way.
You can see all my face.
You're the champ, brother. Everything you earned it. You earned it. Great fight.
Everything before the fight. This is what
Yes. Yeah. But I would never, I would never. It's not my heart. Yes, understand. Congrats again.
Thanks so much.
Congrats to you and your team.
You're the one of the best in the world. I very feel bad because you're retired, but you show all the world all the best with this MMA. All respect.
It's my heart, man. You know that. All good. Get home safe. Get home safe.
Or Hunter, keeper here.
Gets the fencing boogie. My knee slid. Everything good. Great. Better than good. My stepbrother? Oh, my yeah. Good guy. Good friend. You as well, man. You guys get home safe. Congrats, man. You guys are best. Yes, sir.
Have a safe trip, guys.
Thanks.
To great legacy, you have to get second belt. It's my opinion.
Islam, if that doesn't happen, Dana was in here earlier. He seemed very excited about the prospect of you fighting Arman again. So I guess what do you make of Arman as an opponent, and I guess how much does that rematch interest you?
I'm ready, man. Dana have my number, just call me and put some new challenge.
Have you been impressed with him since you guys first fought?
It's not make sense when you have rematch. I need some new challenge. But if Dana want, let's do it. No problem.
He thinks he might be retiring, not sure, maybe, just maybe, depending on what I'm doing and when, you know, obviously I want to fight later in the year. I don't know exactly what's happening. I don't want to wait too long either. So if the timing works, maybe me and Dustin can maybe have a good fight. I know he's like sort of, you know, just wants good, fun fights. Obviously we've got a lot of respect for each other, and I think that'll be a massive fight. So that's something that I'll be willing to do while I'm waiting for that featherweight title. Maybe a lightweight fight against someone like Dustin Poirier will be great. So you heard it here first. Maybe we can make something happen. Dustin, you're a legend. Keep your head up. That was a great performance still. Maybe we could have a little fun in there, have a little dance. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, I don't usually like to make posts about fights because I work for the UFC. Doesn't make me look good, but I'm just here to tell you what they did to Sean Strickland is criminal. And I'm telling you that judge ought to be criminally investigated. These guys are criminals, dude. One of them judges gave the fight to Costa. You rat bastard. These are the same type of people that are rigging the juries against Donald Trump. Now they got these MMA judges rigged. I'm telling you, man, this is ridiculous. Everybody watching that fight knows that Sean Strickland won that fight. And shoot, it just makes me mad. But I hope y'all are enjoying the fights, and at least Sean Strickland still won. And I had to get on here and take up for my dude. So at least he won. So I'm not too mad about it. But yeah, that judge ought to be. Who else thinks that judge ought to be investigated and charged criminally if some type of bullshit is found? Because there's got to be something wrong with this guy. At the very least, he's extremely incompetent and he should be investigated. But there could be more. He could be paid off. I mean, it's that bad of a decision. Does anybody else agree with me out there, or y'all just think I'm crazy? Let me know in the comments.
It wasn't weird. It was fucking nuts is what it was. It's insane. That guy should never ref a big fight again. They should kick him back down to the minor leagues and let him work on his judging. It's unbelievable. I mean, how anybody who isn't an absolute fucking lunatic could call that fight a split decision. I don't even know what to say about that. It's insane. That guy shouldn't be judging big fights.
We go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Dave Torelli scores the contest, 49-46, Costa. Chris Lee scores it, 50-45, Strickland. And Sal Diamato scores the contest, 49-46, for the winner by split decision, Sean Tarzan Strickland.